Yes! No! Checkmate.
Hello and welcome to the Free Game Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody.
I'm here with Holden and a guest.
What?
Donnie.
Hello.
Do you like Donnie, or Donald?
We'll keep with Don.
Donald sounds great.
All right, Donnie works.
Whatever.
Donald is great.
I go by many names.
Yeah, we know.
He's a man of many names. Big Bad Don.
Holden, when did you meet Donald?
I met
Donnie,
Donald.
sorry.
I met Don about. I mean, how long ago was it? About a year?
Yeah,
No, a little over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just around that time.
So we met at our place of work,
Mm-hmm.
our occupation.
Our place of trabajo.
I was actually gonna say that. Yeah. And he was just a worker there at that time, but now he's actually my supervisor, which is pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. But,
Never would have thought.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Here we are.
Yep. So yeah, that's where. When did you meet Donnie?
Oh, I met Donnie. When did you start working again?
I think August.
August or something.
Yeah.
He's also my supervisor.
Which is pretty wild.
We're all on the same team
Yeah.
here, and I'm
Mhm.
second in command. It's an interesting dynamic.
Yep.
Anyway, so Donnie is our resident Marvel Snap expert,
100%.
Yeah.
and we brought him on today to talk about Marvel Snap
Yep. Again.
because
Well, so we're talking about Marvel Snap again, but we brought him on
yeah,
so that we could talk about Marvel Snap again with him.
Yeah.
Because the first episode we just barely skimmed the surface.
Yep.
Today we're going deep.
Yep.
We're not gonna hold back. There's gonna be. We're just going to use all of this jargon and slang of Marvel Snap
100%.
without stopping to define it all. So
Yeah.
if you're not a Marvel Snap player,
Go back.
go back, play
Listen.
Marvel Snap.
Not only that, but listen to our episode on Marvel Snap.
Oh yeah,
Because we're gonna be in there. We talk about what ongoing is, what
what on reveal is.
on reveal
what,
is. There might be some things that I kind of touch up on this episode that are a little bit like, oh, that's a Pool 5 card. By the way, we didn't talk about Pool 5, but that's more, because that was in the update and everything.
Yeah.
And there might be things to where I know that it was part of an update, but I don't actually know when it came from, and Donnie will know.
Hopefully.
Donnie will know.
You'll know. You'll know.
So I'm going to start with this, a corrections.
Okay, and then
segment.
I have a question for Donnie.
Okay.
Okay.
In the first Marvel Snap episode,
Yeah.
we were talking about when you get boosters at the end of a game,
Uh-huh.
and you said it's not random. Which card out of your deck of 12 gets boosters,
Uh-huh.
and you didn't elaborate on it. I didn't want you to.
Okay.
I want you to elaborate on it now, if you still remember. Which card gets boosters at the end of a game?
So I think that it actually changed in the most recent update, because before it would focus on the card's rarity level, and now I think it focuses on how many boosters that card has. So I think that it says that
Yeah.
it tends to focus on cards that have 20 or less boosters, which
That's
I
what
think
I've
is
learned.
absolute bunk, because I have like 90 boosters
Oh, I know,
on my
dude.
Mr. Fantastic, and it will
Dude,
not stop giving me
Same
boosters
with
for
Mr. Fantastic. Same. Dude.
I have no idea.
You guys
why.
have heard me complain about not getting as many
Sunspot
Sunspot boosters,
variants.
and I
Oh.
still have hundreds for Mr. Fantastic.
It's so frustrating.
And then I use them, and they get right back up there to
Yeah.
that high level.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention that. That was the only thing. You said you have a question for old Donald.
Yeah, so Donnie, before we get started, I wanted to ask you your sort of history with games, the sorts of games that you like, and just kind of like give us a rundown, because that'll give the people a good understanding of like, oh, he's coming from this perspective. And then after that, I'd like to know how you got into Marvel Snap,
Okay.
because that's how we got into Marvel
Yeah.
Snap.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
So, go ahead.
Okay, so, well, first of all, ever since I was pretty young, my mom had, one of those, Super Nintendos.
Oh,
With,
nice.
the old Marios, the ones with, the cartridges that almost never work.
Duck Hunt?
Yeah, Duck Hunt.
Nice,
Duck Hunt. And
nice.
so, just starting with, Mario, Nintendo 64, that's, I just played when I was young. And
Mm-hmm.
I've honestly kind of just played just about everything in terms of, genres, or I'm not really picky
Okay.
with video games.
Okay.
I love sports video games. I love shooters. I love
Okay.
RPGs, all those types of games.
Wow.
Do you have a favorite?
So, I'd probably say like on the spot, I'd have to go with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh.
Have you
Okay.
guys ever played that?
I haven't.
No, but I've only heard good things.
I've literally, yeah.
It's a solid game,
Yeah.
but that's just like the first thing that comes to mind. It could change tomorrow, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I know it just.
Yeah, that's true.
But it is.
I get it.
I
It's
feel
one of
that.
my favorites, man. That's one
Nice.
I kept playing and kept playing.
Nice,
So,
dude.
before you talk about Marvel Snap, what would you say, like, you mentioned Nintendo and stuff. What other consoles do you do both Xbox and PlayStation?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I do Xbox and PlayStation, Nintendo. I've kind of just I don't have like a preference. I've just.
Do you have a Switch?
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
Switch. I have a PlayStation 5 and I have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As prolific as the Switch is, I find myself meeting more people who don't have a Switch than people who don't have like an Xbox or a PS4. Like almost everybody,
Oh.
or sorry, PlayStation. Like almost everybody has one of like the PlayStation or
One
Xbox.
of those two big
But
consoles.
a lot of people that I know don't have Switch.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating because I just want to talk about Switch games.
Oh yeah, well, a
Because
Switch.
Nintendo's like my favorite.
The Switch is like probably if I had to pick one of the three, I'd probably pick the Switch just because you could play it on the go.
Portability, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not. It's probably my least played system, but it'd probably be the one that I take
Yeah.
over the other two.
Wow.
Just
I mean,
That's an interesting
you
point.
can play Doom Eternal on the Switch. It won't
Yeah.
look as good as on a PS5, but you can play it,
right?
you know?
And
So,
Skyrim.
yeah,
You could play it on
Skyrim.
the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my brother plays it on the
Yeah.
Switch.
That's awesome, dude.
Uh,
Especially because with the Joy-Cons, you can do like the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can have like motion attacking on Skyrim
Dang.
with the Joy-Cons.
That's pretty sweet.
cool.
What about like board games, card games,
Oh, that's
sports in
true.
general, badminton?
Sports in general, like I played like a lot of soccer and football growing up, and I just
Okay.
like watching all types of sports.
Yeah.
But board games, I haven't played as much growing up. Me and my wife started kind of getting into board games, and
Yep.
we actually got a few for Christmas that we're excited to play. So,
Nice, dude. Which ones?
Tiny Towns,
Never heard of it.
never heard of
No.
it. I mean, I've played it once before, and it was really fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I'll let you guys
Wow.
borrow it. See if you
All
guys
right.
like
Oh,
it.
nice,
All right,
dude.
We'll have you on again to
There
play
we
Tiny
go.
Towns.
Tiny Towns, man.
Unless you hate it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It seems pretty fun.
All right. All right.
So I'm just looking up Tiny Towns on Board Game Geek. I want to know what its rank is.
Wow. This
I
is-
just want to know.
All right. I mean,
I
this
don't.
spoils the whole
I can't.
episode.
I can't
but
find it. I
that's
can't
fine.
find it. I'm not savvy enough to find that.
Yeah. Let's
So,
not worry about that. Because if
I'm
we
just
do an
gonna move
episode
on.
on it, then
Nah, yeah.
what else?
Oh, I found it. I found its rank, but I'm not gonna say it. It's good though.
Okay.
It's fun, yeah. Like I said, played it once. It's fun.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
Well,
yes.
Holden didn't believe you, so.
Yeah. I know. A
So
little
let's
bit of
talk
doubt
about
there,
that.
but It's okay.
So, how did you find Marvel Snap? Because you were there in like the beginning of Marvel
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah, so I actually never told you guys this, but Marvel had a showcase for like all the upcoming video games. And there was a bunch of
Okay.
like, big console ones. And then one of them was Marvel Snap.
Mhm.
And I was like, that actually looks really interesting because I wanted like a deck builder game.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm not smart enough for Magic. So I was like, I really want
That's not
Me
true.
neither.
Donnie's a very smart guy.
I really wanted like a, like to play a deck builder game. I was like, this is Marvel. I like Marvel.
Yeah.
And I thought it looked cool and interesting, but the one thing that kind of like made me think that I would never play it is that there was no offline component. It was only
Oh.
playing against other people, and I don't
Yeah.
really like playing against other people all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially starting out a game, I don't want to feel the pressure of having to like
Yeah.
go against
Yeah,
somebody.
we've talked about that.
And now you're one of the top Marvel Snap players in the world.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, which
top of
you
the
blew
ranks.
right
See how
through that.
things just
Yeah.
switch. That's crazy.
So did you play it during the beta?
No, so I
Okay.
actually didn't realize it had like released
Oh.
until just one day. I was kind of scrolling through like social media. I was
And you
about to
saw
go-
an ad for it?
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like you could install it now. So I was like, oh, I'll try it out, and yeah,
And then you got Justin and I into it, and then I deleted it.
yeah.
Actually, I think that you got me into it first, right?
Well, I
Well,
at the time you were really on about phone games, so
Yeah.
I told you. I didn't tell Justin because I
Okay.
had never heard
So-
Justin talk about phone games.
All right,
Yeah,
Justin, calm down.
And then
Well-
you just didn't trust me. You were just like,
Well, it's not that I didn't trust you. It's just that I played the intro to it, and I didn't like the tutorial,
mhm.
and so then I deleted it, and then y'all started talking about
Yeah.
it, and then I was like, okay, I'll get into it.
Justin was there. He was there for
Yeah,
me.
I got your back. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long was it between when you started playing and when you told Holden about it? and then me.
Oh, I told him the night that I started playing, because I was supposed to be doing something. I downloaded it just to like try it out, and I was immediately addicted to it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And so I texted him probably about 20 minutes after I started playing.
Oh, dude, thank you for getting us into it, because it has brought so
hurts
much
my feelings a little bit.
joy.
You were talking about.
Hey, we didn't know each other that well. You were just the new supervisor that I had to ignore. It's fine.
Exactly.
You were just the new guy I had to ignore. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear about your game palette.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always interesting.
Definitely.
All right, what's next on the docket?
Okay.
Justin Gibson.
Holden and I did an experiment. This was like a month and a half ago.
This is a while ago. This is before we were even in pool 3.
Donnie heard a little bit about this, some snippets, but we tried to kind of keep it away from Donnie.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to do this episode and tell you about it here.
Yeah.
Holden had the idea to make 6 decks, each made entirely of that power of card, that energy cost of card.
Yeah.
So 1 cost, 2 cost, and on. And I was like, I'll do it too. We both played a minimum of 10 games with each deck.
Mm-hmm. And then we counted how many wins, losses, retreats. And then we basically, like, the way that I thought that it would kind of go down is that we would get an understanding of what cards are the most valuable.
Yeah.
Like, of what energy are the most valuable. And it's not really like that, because different decks now are getting so complicated. And remember that this is all in Pool 2.
Well, almost.
Oh.
I thought I was still in Pool 2, but at the time I had 2 Pool 3 cards, I think.
What were they?
Leech and we'll find out later, because later we'll actually get into what we picked in each deck.
Yeah.
Out of all the Pool 2 cards.
Yep.
And maybe a couple Pool 3 ones that I didn't realize were Pool 3.
That's fine. Don't worry.
But I have ranked my least to best win rates, because I took this a step further. I don't think you did this. But after I did at least 10 games with each of the decks that were strictly the same cost, I modified each deck, and I only changed like 2 or 3 cards to see if it would improve it or not. Like, for example, when you have a deck full of 6 costs, which, by the way, we couldn't even do at the time. We didn't have 12 6 costs.
Yeah, which I don't even know if I have 12 6 costs now.
I think I
might.
probably do, but... So that was immediately modified.
Correct.
So there's the non-modified decks, which are strictly that energy cost, and then modified decks. And 6 costs had to be modified. But I have ranked from least successful to most successful the win rates of each deck and each modified deck.
This is so interesting. Okay, so...
Do you have it laid out like that?
I don't, but I could quickly kind of get an idea of which one is the best. Because I didn't rank them, but I know which one has the best wins and which one.
Okay, I want you to share all of that information then, and I'll share all of mine.
Okay, so the one with the most wins is
Start with the least.
Start with the least?
Oh yeah, let's build up some suspense here.
Okay, so the one with the least amount of wins to it was my 3 drops deck.
Wow.
Really?
I thought that was going to be the most.
No, that was my least. So I had 2 wins and 9 losses.
Okay.
And remember, this is in Pool 2.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
So if we did this in Pool 3, it would be way different.
So that's
there's
less
Silver
than...
Surfer.
Yeah.
And there's like cards like Brood.
Patriot.
Really, really good.
Okay.
Less than 10% win rate.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Okay,
I had a horrible time playing with this deck. Do you want me to tell you what the deck is now, or do you want me to?
No, later we'll break it down. We'll compare.
So then next, the one with the... Or do you want to then talk about your least wins? And
No, because I have 20... No, not 20.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I have 12, and you only have 6.
Okay, sure. Wow, okay. So then the next one with the least amount of wins was my 5s deck.
Okay.
And that one, it's simply because it wasn't modified in any way, and it was just so hard to play it because you had to wait until turn 5 to play anything. So then it was basically just trying... I mean, I can't believe that I won 3 times.
Okay, 3 out of 10?
Yeah, 3. Okay. I won
30%.
I won 3 times and lost 7 times. Then the next one was, let's see here. It was my 2s deck. I won 4 times and lost 7 times.
Okay, so what was the first one? 2 wins? Then 3 wins, then 4
Then 4
wins.
wins.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll say that I recently actually changed my 2-drops deck, and all I added in there was Psylocke, and it made it so much better.
Oh.
Because you play it on turn 2, and then on turn 3 you can play 2 2-drops. Then on turn 4 you can play 2 2-drops. Really, really good in that deck. Then the next one is 5 wins with my 4s deck. That one's actually pretty good. I had 5 wins, 5 losses.
Okay,
so
go
different.
ahead.
Is it so different?
It is.
Yeah. Then I had 6 wins with my 6-drops deck. That one is actually pretty good.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
Well, it was modified, right?
it was, well, kind of. It just had like Sunspot, Quicksilver, Domino, and Jubilee, and then the rest of them were 6-drops.
Okay.
So still pretty wild.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then my 1-drop deck was the best. Far out. I still play that deck. It's just good.
How much did you win?
7 wins, 5 losses, and I actually also have another data point where I checked how many Killmongers I would get.
That's what I was gonna.
Out of the 10 times that I played, I only had 1 Killmonger. No, I got 2. I got Killmonger twice, and I won one of them, and I lost one of them.
Okay.
How does somebody lose after Killmonger?
They probably did like a turn 3 or something.
Yeah.
Just did it early.
And they just thought, there's no way he's going to play more 1-drops. And then I just kept
Can
playing
you imagine
1-drops.
playing Killmonger?
Oh, dude,
And
it
then
was
later
so
you're
sick.
like, I could have.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
every deck in Pool 2 has a Killmonger.
Yeah.
Like, once people find out about that card.
It's so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And that's, I don't know how you were able to pull off that many wins
Hey, man.
with a 1.
And I only had 1 retreat. Like, somebody retreating against me.
Really?
Yep.
Trading against
All
a
right.
bunch of 1 cards, man.
Because you didn't retreat ever when you were trying to do this.
No, I didn't
And I
retreat.
didn't either because we wanted the data.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll get into mine.
There was a couple times when I retreated, but there was absolutely no way I was going to win. So I was just like, okay, I'll just retreat just to save time. Because, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah. But you're on
Kind
your
of
weird
fumbling
high
with the
horse.
numbles.
Yeah, fumbling with the numbles.
So that you bring up something interesting. Out of the 3 of us, well, there's 2 types of Marvel Snap players. Those who retreat and those who don't. I don't retreat.
Yeah, you don't ever retreat.
We'll get more into that later, though, because I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for mine?
Yes.
Least to best.
Okay.
With a 27% win rate
Uh-huh.
and 1 forced retreat,
Okay.
4 drops. Strict.
That was your worst one.
That was my worst one. 27%
Okay.
win rate.
Okay.
Then my 6 drops modified deck, I only won 3. Well, it was a 30% win rate,
Okay, got it.
which is surprising. Then 4 drops modified, 40% win rate.
So that was better.
A little better.
Still not
Still out of all of them,
good. Bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
third to last. So, yeah, I hated playing 4 drops because I just found that 4 drops are like the least powerful cards.
Because they're supporting your other either bigger or smaller cards.
Yeah.
So like Khazar is a horrible 4-drop in a 4-drop deck.
Yeah.
But he's a
Yeah.
really, really good 4-drop in almost every other deck.
But at the same time, like, you have Namor in Pool 2, right? And
Yeah,
he's
you
a-
do.
He's
Yeah.
a 410.
I don't
He's
think
pretty
you
good.
don't have Warpath though, do you?
No.
I don't think so.
You don't
We'll
have
find
that.
out later
Yeah.
because I still have the decks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then my 1 drops modified deck also had a 40% win rate.
So your 1-drops unmodified was better than your 1-drops modified?
Way better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Isn't that
love hearing
crazy?
that. I love to hear that.
I had 3 forced retreats with a modified 1 drops deck.
Everybody hates the
Yeah.
1-drop deck.
Okay, then my 3 drops,
Mm-hmm.
40%.
Okay.
Wow, 3 in a row were 40%. 1 forced retreat, 1 tie.
Okay.
Hard to tie. Yeah.
Really?
Hard to
That's
tie,
so
though.
unlikely.
I know. Then my true 2 drops modified,
Mm-hmm.
54%, also a tie.
Wow.
So I played more than 10 games with most of these.
Yeah.
My 2 drops strict, 60% win rate.
So your 2-drops was also better than your 2-drops
Yeah.
modified.
Yeah.
You just gotta stop messing with them, man.
Oh, just wait. My 5 drops modified,
Mm-hmm.
60% win rate, 1 forced retreat.
Wow.
Okay.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty good. My strictly 1 drops, 66% win rate,
Wow.
1 forced retreat.
That's crazy.
Just so much power you're putting out there.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is so crazy.
Okay, my second best deck
Uh-huh.
out of all of these was my strict 5-drops deck.
Really?
70% win rate.
What?
I know, dude.
I want the deck list.
And then my 3-drops modified was by a good amount my best deck.
Was
80
this with? Oh, go on.
3-drops modified, 84%, 1 force retreat.
You didn't have Silver Surfer then?
No,
did you?
No.
Definitely not. But that's why I was so excited for Silver Surfer, because
Yeah.
I was like, 3-drops were unstoppable.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna want to hear all these deck lists.
We will. So
Okay.
I have another little thing.
Or how about maybe we can just talk about the best cards in the decks, because talking about every card in the deck might get a little bit...
Well,
Well,
we'll just blow through.
I don't get how the 5. That's what I'm
I know.
confused. Because the 5, you can only
You
play
miss-
2 cards.
Yeah.
It's like, what are
Hey,
you putting down
Dude,
there?
5 cost cards are
They
so
are some
strong.
of the best.
Yeah. Really, really good.
So I wrote down my longest streaks. So I tied for my 6-drop modified and my 1-drops modified.
Okay.
When I was doing those, I had 5 consecutive losses with both those decks.
Okay.
When I was playing with strict 5-drops,
Uh-huh.
I had 5 consecutive wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't that
dude.
wild?
So, okay, how about we do this, okay? Let's
Okay.
go through... I'll go through all my decks just in a row, okay?
Okay.
Then when you go through yours, how about you go through your 1-drops, then tell us what you modified, 2-drops, then tell us what you modified.
So, okay, I have the modified decks
Still in your...
still right here. I could still play them,
But you don't have the old...
but I
ones?
don't have the old ones
Okay, that's fine.
because out of 20 decks, I already had 6.
I just wrote them down in my notes.
I should have done that,
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so...
but I didn't modify that much anyway. So,
Okay, so I'll just go through them right now.
do we want to do 1-drops?
You do 1-drop. We'll
Okay.
go 1-drops, 1-drops, 2-drops, 2-drops.
Okay.
Okay? And then we'll let Donnie talk.
Okay. I hope Donnie's enjoying this because I
No,
thought you'd find
I
it
am.
really interesting.
I am, because I'm really confused on how these numbers came to be.
Yeah,
I really am.
yeah, it's
'Cause
crazy.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I know.
Like,
So my 1-drop deck
hmm
went Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Sunspot,
hmm
Agent 13, Iceman, Korg, Mantis, Nightcrawler, Rocket Raccoon, Yondu, Blade, and Ebony Maw.
Okay.
okay.
I only modified 3 cards in this deck.
Okay.
I had the only differences was I had Nova. Did you have Nightcrawler?
I did.
I have Agent 13,
I have Agent 13 as well.
Vatu,
I did not have Vatu.
and then I put in Khazar, Blue Marvel, and America Chavez.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's my modified 1-drops.
Okay. And that
That
one did
one-
well, or your 1-drops did way better?
That one, that one didn't do as good as just
That's
the 1
so
drops.
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. That one had a 40% win rate with 3 forced retreats, which
Wow.
is so many forced retreats.
Were you guys able to use the card that Agent 13 gave you? Like,
Yeah,
I
almost
said
always.
so. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Okay.
And it was good. Like that was one of the reasons why I think I won so many times. Is because Agent 13, even if you get like a 3-5, it's still so much better than all of your 1-drops.
Oh, yeah.
That it's really, really good. Here, let me go to my 2-drops deck in Marvel Snap.
Okay.
So mine goes Angela, Bucky Barnes, Psylocke, Cable.
Okay.
Which Cable's really good in that deck.
Psylocke is a pool 3, right?
Yes, Psylocke is pool 3. So I don't remember what I had
Right.
before that. It
I
was probably-
see, because I thought we'd do this episode sooner, so I was like, we'll remember.
yeah,
But now we've gotten so many pool 3 cards.
Yeah, it's hard to
remember.
Carnage, Medusa, Okoye, Scorpion, Scarlet Witch, Sentinel, Wolverine, Lizard. So
Isn't
mine was,
Scarlet Witch? She's not a 3 cost, is she?
she's a
She's a
2.
2/3.
So mine was kind of like a pseudo destroy
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah, mine kind of was too.
Yeah, just because all the destroy cards are it. too.
Carnage, Wolverine, Bucky
Yeah.
Barnes,
Yeah,
really strong.
this deck it's really strong.
Yeah, I can
So-
see that for sure.
Ours were probably really similar. When I modified it, I only changed 2 cards.
What were they?
I put in Sunspot and America Chavez.
Okay, that's just like the package deal.
And that modified, the modified didn't do as good as the strict.
Wow.
Wow.
Just by
Jeez.
6%
I
win
wonder
rate.
why.
I know, man.
It doesn't seem like that would change anything. Like it seems like it would only make it better to
Right.
put in America Chavez
Yeah.
And Sunspot.
and Sunspot. So maybe it was just that you were having a bad time or something. I mean, 10 games is a bit. It's not like a. It's not like a strict. Like it's not a really really good data set.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
My threes deck was Ironheart, Bishop, Nakia, Wolfsbane, Mr. Fantastic, Punisher, Storm, Captain America, Groot, Killmonger, Rhino, Hulkbuster.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of 3-drops. I'm sure I could have built a better deck. That's just the one that I built, and that was my worst deck.
Okay.
I only won twice with that deck.
My modified 3-drops was my best deck.
So tell me that deck.
So I'll tell you the 3-drops and then I'll tell you what I modified.
Okay.
I had Ironheart, Bishop, Wolfsbane, Mr. Fantastic, Punisher, Captain America, Killmonger, Hulkbuster, and Sabretooth. The only modifications I made were Sunspot, Quicksilver, and Domino.
Really?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
And you didn't have Storm in there, did you?
No, he didn't.
No,
didn't
I
have
don't know if I
Storm?
did on... I might have on the strict one.
He didn't have Storm and he didn't have Groot.
See, that surprises me because Storm Groot could win you a lane almost by itself. And so that's what, like, you win that and then you just have to focus
On the rest
one
of it.
other.
I only
It's
lost...
going to do him a lot.
I only lost 2 games out of...
That's
13.
crazy. Did you, like, eat Wheaties or something before you started?
Well,
or-
that day I did specifically.
That is crazy,
all
dude.
one day. Okay. 4 drops.
Mine went Jubilee, Sandman, Shang-Chi, Enchantress, Jessica Jones, Kazar, simply because I didn't have... These were all the 4 drops that I had.
Okay.
Like, I didn't have any other to add. Moon Girl, Strong Guy, Namor, Warpath, The Thing, and White Queen. And this deck is actually good. Like, it's good because Jubilee, always getting a 4-drop is just good. And it has a lot of, like, control elements. Enchantress, Sandman, Shang-Chi. And then Strong Guy...
Shang-Chi's the big one.
Strong Guy sucks in the deck, but there's just... I could only do that.
I wonder... I must have had to have Strong Guy.
And Warpath is in there, so I think that Warpath is cool too.
He is.
Yeah, I think,
But you didn't have him in there?
No, I did.
Okay.
And he made it into the modified one too.
Yeah.
My
Warpath
modified...
is so good.
I modified 4 cards in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sunspot, Quicksilver, Domino, and America Chavez.
Okay.
That's kind of... Yeah, those 4 cards are like... When I was doing this and I modified, that's kind of always going in there. And it makes sense. So I can have a 1 and a 2 play. And Sunspot. So... Changing that took my win rate with a 4-drop from 27 to 40%. Adding those 4 cards. Sunspot, Quicksilver, Domino, and America Chavez.
So those were kind of like the cards that you were just adding to your decks. Just like, let's see what it's like with the thinning package.
Yeah, because when you're wasting that much energy, Sunspot, right?
Yeah,
changes the game. Quicksilver and Domino give you a play on turns 1 and 2.
Always. So you can always at least apply pressure.
And then turn 6, you can always have a big reveal.
5 drops for me went Hobgoblin, Iron Man, White Tiger, Blue Marvel, Devil Dino, Leech, Professor X, Claw Gamora, Spider-Woman, Vision, and Abomination.
So you had Leech as well?
Is Leech pool 3?
I think he's actually pool 2. I don't know if
I think he might be pool 2.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it on the cards. And this one sucked. This one was bad for me.
Those strict 5 drops?
Yeah.
Mine was 70% win rate.
Really?
I guess.
Was yours like the same as that?
I only have the modified one, but I only changed 4 cards. I did Sunspot, Domino, Jubilee, and America Chavez.
Same.
Other than that, Vision, Spider-Woman, Gamora, Claw, Leech, Dinosaur, White Tiger.
Yep.
Where's
The
my
classics.
pictures? And then that was it. Vision.
I forgot about Devil Dino. And that makes so much sense because
so good in that deck
you're not playing any cards until turn 5.
Yep. So like let's say that you do Professor X somewhere, Devil Dino somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a win.
It's a win. You know?
Vision, you can play him and then move in the location.
Vision is becoming one of my favorite cards.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because he's basically Captain Marvel, but like a little better.
You have a little bit more of a choice.
And you also have one more power, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so good. So, and then my 6-drop deck went Sunspot, Quicksilver, Domino, Jubilee, and then the rest are 6 drops. So Spectrum, Onslaught, Apocalypse, Heimdall, Odin, America Chavez, Hulk, Infinite.
Mine is identical to the order of
Really?
the cards. Yeah,
Nice.
that's it, right?
Yep, that's it.
That's
Perfect.
crazy.
And that one got me 6 wins. That was a good deck.
Dude, I only got 3 wins with that one.
So here's the thing about it all, though, right? Donnie, what does that mean?
Analyze.
All of it. Analyze it.
I don't even
I know
know.
that you're an
See,
analyst.
Here's the thing: is I'm still. It makes sense
Analyst.
with you, Justin. I don't know how your 3 deck. I still don't know how it did so
It
bad
might have just been a bad day.
because
Maybe the key location was just really crappy that
it could.
day. I don't
that's
know.
true.
It could be.
You
Those
know?
locations will really mess you up. I have a deck that's just the highest cards are 3 cards,
Mhm.
and if it's ever that location where 1, 2, or 3 cards can't be played here,
Yeah.
you just like
Yep.
this is my
Game over,
weakness.
boys.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I think I have trouble finding which 3 cards to take out of most decks.
Yeah. 3, I think that the 3-drop category is really, really good. I just think that maybe my 3-cost deck just didn't have any sort of focus to it. Like, if I would have gone like, okay, I'm going to focus on movement.
Right.
Because I could have thrown Doctor Strange in there. I could have thrown, like, I have Hulkbuster in there. Like, I
Yeah.
could have kind of done a couple things like that.
Vulture
and then
is Vulture pull 2?
he's pulled 3, but he is a 3-drop.
Okay. Yeah.
And so you can kind of have like a theme. I think that mine was just a little bit too just throwing
Yeah.
crap at a wall and seeing what sticks. And so, I don't know, it could have been a bad day, or it could just be that this deck isn't good, but I would agree that it does not mean that 3-drops aren't good.
Yeah,
Because
no,
they're
I mean,
so
like
good.
you said, it could just be locations and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd always put a. What was your guys' funnest deck out of those ones to play?
One drop.
One drop was
One drop
really
completely.
fun.
Because it's also just so fun seeing people try so hard, and then you're just like throwing tiny little dudes out there. It feels so good. And also what feels so good about it is that your Ebony Maw always works. Because you always fill out that location and you put down your Ebony Maw.
Yeah.
You never have to worry about, because like sometimes I'll have my Ebony Maw in my hand in like my Omega Red deck, for instance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to wait until turn 3 to play this because I don't know what the locations are going to be. And then on turn 3, I get my Captain America and I'm like, I got to play that. I can't waste a turn playing my Ebony Maw. And I think that's kind of how Ebony Maw works, to where it's kind of like this timed game where sometimes it works out really well, sometimes you just don't get to play him.
Yeah.
But in this deck,
That's
you
why he's so
always get to
strong.
play him, and he's so strong.
Yeah.
Especially him with Ant-Man, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That one was fun, and I had just a blast with my 3-drops because it was winning so many games.
Yeah.
I think that I actually might have changed my 1-drop deck. Yeah, all I did was I added Khazar and Blue Marble to it, and it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
The 2 that I took out seemed to be. Let's see, I have Korg. I took out Hawkeye, obviously. I took out Yondu. Yeah, I took out Yondu
Really?
and Hawkeye. No, I took out Blade. Sorry, I took out Blade
Oh,
and
that makes
Hawkeye.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Blade was just because he's a 1/3. He's powerful, and I know that he's just
Right.
going to discard a 1-drop,
Yeah,
so it
it's
doesn't
just-
actually matter.
Yeah, you have plenty more to.
Yeah, yeah. And
Until
1/3 is actually like 3 power on a 1-drop is actually pretty powerful.
Yeah. Until you get your Khazar and your Blue Marvel in your hand and you throw a blade down and
And you know that even if you had 7 cards in your hand, they're going for the Khazar or
Yeah.
the Blue Marble.
yeah.
Because Blade is relentless.
Yeah, he is.
You know what a fun modifier would be in that deck? Is Strong Guy. Because you're not going to have
'cause
any
you're
cards at the end.
Always going
In
to
a
dump your
1-drop?
hand. He's a 4-drop.
No, but I mean in a 1-drop deck.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
No, yeah, that's good. That's actually a really good
That
idea.
would just be fun. Just
'Cause
because
even
like,
if
who
you have-
loses their Strong Guy.
Even if you have Khazar and Blue Marvel in there, you'll always be able to play those. So you play like Strong Guy, Khazar, Blue Marvel for your last turns,
Yeah.
and you just dump your hand of your 1-drop. That's a really
that's
good
a good
idea.
I want to try that just so I
I'm gonna try that.
I've only lost to a Strong Guy one time.
can.
And I texted you guys about it because it was so infuriating.
Yeah,
dude.
Oh, man.
he is infuriating.
Especially, I think what had happened was I put my Moon Knight on a location that made his honor field trigger twice or something.
Oh,
So if it weren't for that, he wouldn't have been able to play 2 more cards.
right.
So this season we're on right now, as the folks at home know,
Mm-hmm.
is the Power Cosmic. The main thing is Silver Surfer.
Correct.
I was very excited when I learned that, not only because I like Silver Surfer in the comics, but also because I knew how good my 3-drops deck was.
Yep.
So when I got it immediately. I got the pass so I could get Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
The first 10 games I played with my 3-drops deck and Silver Surfer, I don't think it was this exact deck. It was probably modified a little because by then I had more pull 3 cards. But I won the first 9 games.
Oh,
in a row,
dude.
with Silver Surfer.
That is
and
crazy.
the 3-drops deck. Crazy, dude.
Yeah, that is so good.
Anyway, that was just fun.
So let's just ask this really fast, right? The 1-drops deck was the most fun to play, but out of all of the energy costs, which is your guys' favorite? Like, of what cards are you kind of like, yeah, I really like playing 2-drops, or I really like playing 1-drops or whatever?
I think for me it's 3-drops and 5-drops.
Okay.
Because 5-drops are so strong.
So powerful.
You don't
All
even
the
need a
5-drops
6-drops.
Dude, Gamora? I'm like realizing how strong Gamora is. It's
especially in the end of the game when there's
where people are going to go.
Play. Yeah.
You know? And it's one of those things where it's like, if they don't play here, I win. If they do play here, I win. So, you know, you can kind of get them in that like lose-lose situation for them. Yeah.
I'd probably say 5-drops. I mean, 3 and 5, but 5, whenever I'm creating a deck that I'm just like, ooh, I want to put some good cards in it and try it out, I find myself with like the bottom row just being 5 cards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to start taking these out. You know? Like Claw. I really want to make decks with Claw, but like, I just end up taking them out. Vision, Captain Marvel. There's just so many good 5-drops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't even have Captain Marvel yet.
Yeah, I don't have Captain Marvel either.
Yeah, she's just a fun card, but you know, sometimes she could infuriate you too, because it's like, just go there and at least tie the game.
Yeah.
The other day I won against a guy who had Captain Marvel down. And she I was winning the left and the right location, and I think it was a tie in the middle. And she went over to the middle location from one of the other two, and I was already winning those, I think. But it was like, okay, so now you've won one location and I still win the game.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this guy's probably like, I don't know why I have this card around.
Yeah. My favorite would probably be 1s and 3s. Because I find myself putting a lot of 3s in my decks. My favorite 3-cost card right now is Venom.
Oh.
So good. So good.
He's one of the top 5 cards that I most want.
He's so good. I recently built a Venom Arnim Zola deck, and he's so good that like I play him on turn 5, and if I have a 5-cost card in my hand and I have Venom who's a 3-cost, I'll waste the 2 energy to play Venom on turn 5 because he's so powerful. And yeah, I love that card right now. And then 1-drops are just my favorite. I think in general, just because that's kind of like my play style in a lot of card games, is like aggressive, like small creatures, like just getting things done.
Just moving. And
one of my other favorite decks right now is my Lockjaw deck. So having 1-drops to just go through the motions is so good.
That's interesting because as soon as we all started playing, I would talk with Donnie about my On Reveal deck. That was like my first deck. And you were like, I'm going to make a what'd you call it? Kazoo deck.
Yeah, zoo. Just like a zoo deck. That was my first, like, I'm serious about this. It's not just like Hulk, Spectrum, you know, like there's like the first cards. I was like, I'm going to build a strategy, you know? Yeah. And it was the zoo deck. And that deck took me pretty far. Killmonger came around. Yeah.
I started building my own and I used it a lot.
Yeah. It's fun.
It was fun. It's a good deck.
Definitely.
So, at some point today, I want us to each play a game live with our deck of choice. I hope none of us, we don't want to use the same deck. And then we can just talk about what's going on in the game and our strategy.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
that'll be fun.
We can do that right now, and then I just want to talk about the game some more after that. So
I think that what we should probably do first is each of us talk about like 3 or 4 decks that we like.
Okay.
What our ideas are about the deck, and then go, okay, I'm going to choose to play this one, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So,
same idea,
Donnie,
basically.
you start.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with a deck that I kind of crafted before I had the card. So She-Hulk. She-Hulk was the main card that I wanted for this deck when I found out what she did.
Yeah.
Which what she does is every time you end a turn, any unspent energy will be discounted from her. So she's a 6/10, but let's say you turn 3 you don't play anything, then the next on turn 4 she's a 3/10.
Yeah.
So as long as she's in your hand,
Yeah.
like it adds up, right? It's not just on the last turn before you play her.
No, it's whatever.
Okay.
So
It's like Lady Death, like it just drops over time.
Yeah, so like if I get,
It's wild. Yeah.
5 energy on the first, thing, and then I decide to skip for some reason, the next turn she's gonna
you
be
can
1/10.
play She-Hulk.
So that was when I found out about that card, I started making decks for it, and so my favorite deck I call it Infinite 2. Because one of my favorite decks in Pool 2 was an Infinite deck.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
I was playing that today. Doesn't hold up anymore.
Well, that's why I had to make
That's
a
why
second
you have
one.
Infinite.
Yeah.
And so Sunspot and Infinite are the other two main cards now, obviously, because Sunspot,
the tactic is
so good, dude.
Sunspot, armor, maybe a couple other cards.
Yeah.
On turn 5, you don't play anything, and then you bring 20 power into another spot.
Right.
Really good in Pool 2.
Super good.
Still good, just...
It just doesn't hold up with all like
up.
the Dr. Doom, Wong, that sort of thing. It just
It's
just
predictable
can't
too.
You can't lock down locations like you used to be able to.
So those were kind of like the main 3 cards, but then a couple cards that really helped this one out are Quinjet. So I know you guys don't have Quinjet, do you?
Actually, I think I do. I think I got her recently. I've never used Quinn. Is it a her? I don't know. I haven't used it recently.
Jet. It's just a vehicle.
I haven't used it
What
yet,
does Quinjet cost?
Quinjet's a 1/2, and it's an ongoing, and what it does is that cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less. So if you were to play an Agent 13, whatever card she gives you costs 1 less.
I played a game the other day, and I had Quinjet. I don't even know... I don't have her in any of my... Why am I saying her? I don't have it in any of... She's a ship,
It's a she vehicle.
Yeah, I don't have her in any of my decks, but for some reason I had her this one game, and the third location was you draw from the opponent's deck, or maybe I drew...
So every card that you would
card that I drew cost 1 less,
so
and
good.
I had a collector.
Wow.
So every card I drew...
That's really good.
Dude,
it was probably
was
your Dino
cool.
deck.
No, I think I got both those cards from
Randomly?
him.
Oh
I think I got them from
gosh,
him.
that's
a good. So it was his Dino deck that you stole from.
Yeah,
Actually,
definitely his.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
exactly
correct.
what it is.
So Quinjet, I never realized, but is actually a very good card. So like, I actually have it in a lot more decks than I ever thought I would.
Yeah,
and so
it makes sense because like White Queen, really good.
Any just like I said, any card that you get from anywhere location from your opponent or anything, it just always works.
All your rocks cost 0 now. That's dope.
Widow's Might.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Widow's Might goes to
-1.
It gives
You gain energy.
Oh, that'd be so cool. You're like, oh, thank you.
Oh, awesome.
So then with that, you add Moon Girl. And it's the same thing. So Moon Girl, when she duplicates your cards, all those cards cost 1 less. So you could go from a 6/10 She-Hulk to a 5/10 She-Hulk.
Just right off the bat.
Yeah. So that right there helps you out. And so then, so if you were able to Quinjet your Moon Girl, your She-Hulk in your hand, and she's a 5/10, on turn 6, on turn 5, you could skip. And then turn 6, you could play your Infinite in one location and your 0/10 She-Hulk in another location.
Both of them.
Yeah, because since the second She-Hulk is discounted 1 and you skip turn 5, she goes down to 0.
So you have a 1 and a... No.
So you have a 6 cost and a 0 cost.
Yeah, because she goes from a 6/10, and once you duplicate her with Moon Girl and you have Quinjet down, that then turns to a 5/10 off the bat. Like she's a 5/10 for the rest of the game.
So then how do you play Infinite and...
You skip turn 5 because you have to skip turn 5 to play Infinite.
Yeah, so then you cost 6 mana to play Infinite.
Yeah.
And then both of your She-Hulks are 0?
No, just one. Just the second She-Hulk.
Oh, so you're only playing one She-Hulk and an Infinite.
And
That's
if it's
still
a
really good.
game of Limbo, where Magic has turned it into a 7-turn game.
And so I have Magic in my deck too for that.
You can play...
No, I don't have Wave in this one.
You can play Infinite and 2 She-Hulks on turn 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I also have Devil Dino in there because it's the same concept. I Moon Girl, I have 2 She-Hulks. If I skip turn 5, I could play a Devil Dino and then the 2 She-Hulks.
Oh
And so there's a lot of like
Gosh.
versatility in the deck.
That's so good.
There's
I
a-
cannot wait to get She-Hulk.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite cards for
That's
sure.
sweet.
Wow.
And so it's like some other cards in there, just you could kind of replace them, but those are like
Yeah.
the main cards, and it's fun, but it does also requires a lot of thought because the Infinite one deck doesn't really take that much thought.
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
You put in as much power in one location, then you just want to know where you're going to put your Infinite at.
Yeah.
This one you have to kind of decide early on: are you going to do you have the cards to make it work, or do you need to start shifting to a Devil Dino deck?
Wow.
Right.
That's
So-
such a cool deck, dude.
That was my favorite
That
deck
is-
right there.
that's-
That is awesome. Do you have any other decks that you want to just mention? Like
Honorable
simple,
mentions?
like honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
I'll just do a quick. It's my Silver Surfer Patriot deck.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted you to talk about this one.
Yeah, so this
Because
one.
you told me about this one initially. I was like, that,
Yeah,
but it apparently works for
this
you.
is one of my most successful decks.
really?
And this one I
Is it
didn't
like
really
Brood?
create. Yeah, so you
Okay.
have Brood, you have Mystique and Patriot to copy it, so you get all the.
Uh-huh.
But those are all 3 costs.
Mhm.
So
Uh-huh.
Silver Surfer will give
So
them.
Buffs them all.
what other cards are you boosting with Patriot?
So Patriot, I have Misty Knight and Shocker. I have Mysterio,
Okay.
so he gets 4 power in one
Is he
location.
a 3 cost?
He's a 2/4.
2/4.
But he gets 4 power in one location, and his 2 clones also get. They have no abilities, so they get the boost from.
Yeah, he's a 2-4, but he's a 3-for.
Yeah. So if you
2/4, but a 3/4.
Yeah.
So if you get Patriot and Mystique both down, then you have 4. You have 3 Mysterios, all with 4 power across the board. Then you have Debris, who she's a 3 cost, but her
Oh, yeah.
rocks get the bonus from
Wow.
Patriot, and you're also throwing rocks on their side.
So it's like a half and half deck where your Patriot is
Yeah.
buffing all the cards that don't have abilities, and your Silver Surfer is going to buff all the cards that do have
Yeah.
abilities that are 3 costs.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And then you have Rogue in there to steal the ongoing of somebody
Okay,
else's
I'm
card.
so jealous
Yeah.
of Rogue because like
Rogue is so strong.
I saw Rogue and I thought that it was a really bad card until I realized that then their ongoing cards don't have that ability
Yeah.
anymore. That's so powerful. 'cause it's
Getting
just like-
rogued
it's-
sucks.
it-
better
does, and it's
Enchantress.
horrible. Oh yeah.
It's way better than Enchantress.
Oh yeah, definitely. By a long shot. And the thing I didn't realize,
Wow.
because I lost to this, is that if somebody rogues your ongoing card, not only does it lose its ability, but it loses its ongoing
Effect.
Yeah, well, just ongoing as a whole. So then you turn 6 came, and I played Spectrum. And I
It
was
doesn't have ongoing anymore.
like, no, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm still
yeah.
gonna win, and it didn't give me that 2+ for that Ant-Man that got its ability stolen.
So if
Uh-huh.
somebody rogues one of your cards and you play Patriot, will it buff your
It will,
card?
actually, I think.
It will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that they're consistent.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah, it's just it won't get any boost for being an ongoing card.
That's so cool, dude.
So yeah, that's probably one of my most successful. Those are my 2 most successful decks. But I call it Surfing Patriot, and that's the one that's been really
Yeah.
really
Nice.
tearing me right now.
Okay, you talk about yours now.
All right. So Holden told me about this deck.
Yeah. Okay, so I won't have to mention it
Okay.
because that was going to be one that I talked about.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I can kind of mention like a couple cards different that I have and one that I'm working on playing with, but I think that it's actually bad. So go
Okay.
on.
Omega Red deck.
Yeah.
So this is just an ongoing deck, but Omega Red's a pool 3, so you have no idea when you'll get him, right? I also have in this deck Super Scroll, who's a series 5.
I think
Yeah.
he's Series 5.
I think so. Super Scroll has the ongoing effect of all enemy cards, and he himself is an ongoing card. Don't do that.
Sorry.
So
I actually cut myself, so
yeah.
thanks for that, buddy.
Thanks for the empathy.
yeah.
So besides those two, I think this whole deck is pool 2 and pool 1 cards, because I have Sunspot, Ebony Maw. The trick is on turns 1 and 2, I need to put Sunspot, Ebony Maw, Okoye, or Armor down.
Mm-hmm.
And Holden mentioned this earlier, but Ebony Maw you have to be real careful with because you don't want to not be able to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the only location that you're available to play on.
Yeah.
Because this is one of those, it's a combo deck. So you want to put 4 cards, specific cards, in one location.
Yep.
And I've had times when I've played my Ebony Maw somewhere and then it reveals it and it's like Onslaught Citadel. And that's like such a good location to put your stuff
Yeah.
down on. And it's like, well, guess I just lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
The most power I've ever gotten was with this deck on Onslaught Citadel, where ongoing is doubled, and I played Onslaught where ongoing effects are doubled.
How much was it?
700 something.
Can I talk about mine?
Yeah, after.
Okay.
So the rest of I'll just run through them real quick. The rest of the cards in the deck are Mr. Fantastic, Captain America, and Cosmo. Those are my 3 drops, right? Okay. I almost always choose Cosmo over the other 2, so that they can't Enchantress the rest of my cards, which ideally are Omega Red, Iron Man, and Onslaught.
Yeah.
Because then Omega Red is giving 8 power to the other 2 locations.
Yep.
And it's pretty much unstoppable, except for Gambit. So.
And sometimes you have Mr. Fantastic in there, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you don't put Cosmo down, you have Mr. Fantastic down, then Onslaught doubles the location next to it. Or Onslaught gives your Mr. Fantastic +4.
+4
so then
to
instead
the
of being
two.
+8, it's +10 to just to that other location.
Well,
or the other 2.
It would be 12.
No.
Because Mr. Fantastic's effect would get doubled as well if he's in that same spot. So Onslaught would double.
Oh, because it's already 10.
Yeah. 8 + 2.
It's either 6 or 12. If you yeah. Okay, you're right.
So Spectrum is the only other card that I didn't mention that I have in there.
Yeah.
In case I don't get Onslaught, I can put her somewhere else.
And it's good.
Have 5 more power there and boost all my ongoing cards, which are most of this deck.
And when you boost, like, if you have 2 other cards there, like if you have Omega Red and Iron Man there, then Iron Man, like, your Omega Red gets +2, your Cosmo gets +2, and then Iron Man gets +2, and then Iron Man doubles all those. So it actually gives you 6 more power at that location, and then doubled that. So 12 more power on that location. So Spectrum's actually really good in the deck.
So this is a deck I use, first of all, to win. It's very successful.
Yeah.
Second of all, if there's a mission or a season mission where it says win a location with 4 cards.
Yeah.
This is what because even if they have more than 8 power in the other areas, I pretty much guarantee win this one location. And they've tried to fight me on it. Like, I've even gotten where they rogued my Iron Man. There was this crazy game where he and I both had Super Scroll. And he rogued my Iron Man. So it was like all this crazy stuff going on. Anyway, but most of the time, even if Iron Man isn't there, I can still Onslaught. Yeah. And if Captain America's there, it gets +8, right? Yeah. Or 6. Anyway, it's a really strong deck.
Did you have any others that you wanted to mention?
I guess I'll do my Silver Surfer one because it's not a Silver Surfer Patriot. Yeah. I do have a Patriot deck. It's very strong. I was very excited to get Patriot.
Yeah. I love my Patriot
deck. That was one of my first cards I wanted out of pool 3.
Yeah. I recently got Sarah. She's in there.
Oh, yeah. Sarah Silver Surfer is kind of like one of the meta decks right now.
Yeah. So
really, really good.
Sunspot, Ironheart, Silver Surfer, Gambit, Rogue, Brood, Mr. Fantastic. I recently put Groot in there. He's pretty strong. Rhino, Maximus, Wong, and Sarah.
Yeah, it's like you have everything that you need in there. You know, you have Disruption. You have just like destroying a location if you need it. You have it's so versatile, and then also you buff them all with Silver Surfer, which is really good.
I think before I put Groot in there, I had Polaris, and she was actually really good because if there was a location where only one card could be there, I'd win it because she'd be a 3/5, and I'd pull a 1 and 2 cost, and it wouldn't be more than 5.
Yeah, that's really good.
Or Fisk Tower where cards get moved around and they get destroyed
and stuff. That's fun.
Sometimes I'll Wong and I won't. Usually I want to do Ironheart and then Silver Surfer on my Wong on turn 6.
Yeah, it's really good.
But sometimes I can't, so I'll put Gambit there and just start popping cards off.
I found out recently that whether, like, even if you have no cards in hand, if you play Gambit, it'll still destroy something.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
He'd be good for like a strong guy deck potentially. Maybe I should build a strong guy. You know what? Now that I'm gonna be able to delete all these decks,
you're gonna have so much.
I'm gonna be able to play around a little. And now that I stopped caring so much about rank.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I love Silver Surfer, and he wins consistently too. But I've gotten a lot more cards recently, so I haven't been playing him as much. But
yeah. All right, well, in my Omega Red deck, I have basically the same build as you, except for I recently added in Adam Warlock. Ooh. Because I thought that it would be good to draw more cards to get...
Just to get the combo.
But the thing is with Adam Warlock is that in this deck, by turn 3, you're basically starting your combo.
So how much does he cost?
He's 2. is a 2-0.
Yeah.
And so I almost never have a location that I'm guaranteed to win on, because even if I play down like Ebony Maw Adam Warlock, that takes up my turn 3.
Yeah.
And I need turn 3 to play Punisher, Mr. Fantastic, or Captain America.
Mhm.
So I'm actually going to take him out right now and put in Okoye, because I think that Okoye is just better. Next, one of my favorite decks right now, I think the deck that I'm going to play live is my Venom Zola deck. It's so fun,
I want to
dude.
see this.
It's so fun.
Watch our games that we play just go tired.
yeah.
I kind of... It'll be funny.
That'll be so funny.
Yeah.
So my Venom Zola deck goes Nova, Bucky Barnes, Psylocke, Carnage, Venom, Killmonger, Deathlock, Enchantress, Rescue, which I think is probably the best card. Like right behind Venom, Rescue's the best card in the deck.
Really?
Rescue is really, really, really good.
Okay.
Except for, I mean, Arnim Zola, because that is what
Can
kind
you
of
throw
makes the
your
deck work.
Venom on the Rescue and it boosts it up and then it eats it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So then I have Typhoid Mary.
Okay.
Is really good because she's 10 power, but I'm going to eat her, so it doesn't matter. And then Arnim Zola, and then I have Death in there.
Okay.
Because I'm destroying so many cards.
Mm.
And so basically, the way that the game, I would love it to go.
Wait. So Venom eats whatever cards he eats when you play him, and then you Arnim Zola and he eats the other 2 locations.
Yeah. Yeah. So you play, like, on a good day, Venom will be like 25 power before I Arnim Zola him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really good because you play something like, Nova, Bucky Barnes, and then you Carnage it. And then on turn 3, you play like Killmonger, destroy a bunch of their stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously this isn't like, I'm just saying like these are some of the ideas that you can have. Then like Rescue on that same location. So you have like the Winter Soldier and Carnage and Rescue. And then you play Venom. So then it eats all of those. Or Typhoid Mary, which can be like really, really good. I've had games where there's like cloning bats, and I'll just play Nova over and over and over, and then destroy all of them. And then I eat my Killmonger, and dude, it's so good. So then you get Venom to eat all of your cards there, and if you're destroying them right, Death has gone down to 0 for me before. So then on turn 6, you play down Death, and then you play Arnim Zola on your Venom, and then it goes to the other locations and eats it.
Wow.
It's so good. It's so good. I love this deck, dude. It's the only destroy deck that I actually like.
Okay.
And also, it doesn't always matter, but on turn 7 games, it does matter. Arnim Zola does destroy the card, so it counts toward your death count.
Okay.
Which is good. The other 2 that I want to mention are my Lockjaw deck, which is really fun. And I recently put Wasp in because I just got Wasp, and I'm actually going to take her out.
Really?
Because the chance of putting in like Jubilee and it turning into a Wasp is high enough that I don't even want it in the deck. And it's happened enough because even if I get one of my lowest cards, because I have like Iceman, Yondu, and Okoye, even if I get those, they still do something. Yeah. But Wasp, it's good. Like, its ceiling is really high, but its floor is so low that I don't want it in the deck anymore.
So because you can potentially play a 4-2 if you play Jubilee and it pulls Wasp.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty rough.
And sometimes my Jubilee will get like Iceman. And then it's like, I have 3 power here and I put in 7 energy.
Yeah.
It's just such a waste, And
at least then you're like, okay, well, he hopefully got screwed over.
So the deck goes, obviously I'm going to take a Wasp, but it goes right now. Wasp, Iceman, Yondu, Okoye, Scorpion. Those are my small cards that I want to put into Lockjaw. Lockjaw, Dracula, who's actually really good because if you have Infinite in your hand and you can kind of dump everything else out, it's really good.
He's in my Jubilee deck as well.
Yep, Jubilee, Vision, so good because you put in your Iceman, you get Vision on Lockjaw, then you just move him
out.
Oh,
so
that's
good.
Smart.
Dude.
I'm gonna put him in mine now.
Yep, Odin because if you get Odin out and let's say you have like Okoye and Scorpion on your Lockjaw, Odin comes out and does it again. America Chavez is actually so good because even if you have a ton of big cards in your hand, then if you play a card into Lockjaw, it's the chance of him getting America Chavez is really high, and having 9 power is really good.
Yeah.
And then Infinite. So that deck is so fun. I love I call it Good Boy.
Good boy.
A Good Boy deck.
He's a good boy. He is a good boy.
And then the other deck that I want to talk about, and it's going to kind of cover the 2 of us, is our Vegas Baby decks.
Oh, yeah. Staple.
So you went to Vegas.
I did.
And while you were there, you built a deck that kind of encaptures
After he made thousands.
the feeling.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Don't even need to work anymore.
That kind of captures the feeling of being in Vegas.
Yeah, that was exactly.
So it's a gambling kind of deck.
Yeah.
But when it works, it works.
It feels so good.
It's a discard deck.
It's so strong.
So I got. We'll kind of compare our decks. So I have like Sunspot, Blade, Gambit, Moon Knight. Do you have Moon Knight?
I do. I don't have them in my deck though.
Okay. Lady Sif, Jubilee, Ghost Rider, Hela, Odin, Hulk, Infinite Death.
Okay.
So the idea is you get a bunch of big cards in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
you discard them, and then you bring them back.
Yeah. It's that simple.
With Hela or Ghost Rider.
So mine.
Do you have Ghost Rider yet?
I do. I got
Nice.
Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Nice.
He's one of the cards I wanted once I built this deck, and
Yeah.
it took me forever to get him.
Yeah.
But mine is actually a little bit different than yours
Okay.
because of one card, and that's Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
mine, Sunspot, Invisible Woman, Gambit. The reason I don't have Moon Knight is because I play Invisible Woman on 2.
So Moon Knight wouldn't do anything good for you.
Yeah, because I hide them, and the reason I
Yeah.
hide them is that way they don't take out my Hela or any
Yeah.
cards that I want.
Yeah.
So do you want to put Hela under your Invisible Woman?
Yeah, so you play your
Okay.
Invisible Woman, and then 2 cards that will get 2 discard. Like a
Blade
Lady
and
Sif
Lady
and
Sif.
a Swordmaster.
Gambit, and then you play your Hela. And then when they reveal, if you played it right, you know what cards in your hand are going to get discarded.
And if you don't draw Invisible Woman, your Ghost Rider comes in
yeah,
and
and
saves
that's
the
why
day.
I wanted Ghost Rider.
Oh,
So.
it's so good.
And then
I can't wait to get Invisible Woman.
my high cost cards. This one has been kind of a flex, but I put Captain Marvel in there for now because she could fly. Sometimes
Okay.
when Hela resummons everything, she doesn't summon them in spots that she should.
Yeah.
And so the Captain Marvel could be like a little bit more of an insurance policy.
Yeah, that feels good.
And then I have She-Hulk. I just unlocked Giganto.
Nice.
So Giganto's in
Okay.
there.
Yeah, just because he's big.
Right. Infinite. And then Lady Death is really nice because she's a 9/12. So you don't have to necessarily hide your Lady Sif if you have
Yeah.
Lady Death in your hand. You just throw Lady Sif down. She'll take out Death. You know for sure she's not going to mess with your Hela.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I really, really want Invisible Woman for 2 decks. My Omega Red deck and my Vegas Baby deck. Because the games that I win the hardest with my Omega Red deck are the ones that have like the illusion place to where it doesn't reveal them. Because nobody's trying to combat you. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And so when you play Invisible Woman, so like turn 1 Ebony Maw, turn 2 Invisible Woman, then turn 3 you can put something somewhere else, and then 4, 5, and 6 is
Mega Red.
Omega Red, Iron Man, and Onslaught.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
Iron Man.
So yeah, let's play a game, guys. Who wants to start?
Donnie wants to start.
Okay.
I'll go first. Okay, what deck should I play? What,
Infinite 2, that sounds so
Okay.
fun.
Yeah. I
I'll
want to
throw
see that.
I want to see that one in action. So if you could just put it on the table here, that way we can all see it and
We
we
can
can
all crowd
commentate.
around.
We can commentate.
By the way, what are you sipping on over there, Donnie?
Yeah.
I am quenching my thirst with a pineapple, orange, mango kickstart.
Wow. Does that doesn't have coconut water in it, does it?
Oh, it has a splash, just a splash of
Wow.
coconut.
Wow.
I
So
love
those
those
electrolytes
things.
probably really refresh you, don't
Oh
they?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
when he's
always
Marvel
refreshed.
snapping.
When I'm Marvel snapping, it is my drink of choice.
Yep. He's like, when I play Marvel Snap, get me a kickstart.
What are you guys thinking?
Oh.
What about you, Owen? What you got?
How about you start?
I've got the coconut edition Red Bull.
Ooh.
It's coconut berry flavored.
Nice, dude.
I like it a lot.
I just got water.
Nice. Classic, dude.
Just a water bottle.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, it really is.
What brand of water we got here?
Oh, we have Fred Meyer purified drinking water. Non-BPA plastic. That's great.
One of the top choices.
Ingredients? There's no ingredients on here.
Well, that's a little
That's scary.
worrisome, but
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Thought that was required by law, but
probably
Yeah,
gluten in
it's
there.
fine. It's probably just water.
Yeah.
All right. So how about you just go ahead?
Let's see this, man.
I'll tell
So
you,
you're ranked 65?
I'm 65 right now. I think I could get to 70 if I really.
Oh man, I really
push
enjoyed
it.
being ahead of Donnie and
Yeah,
Rank,
it didn't
but those
last.
days
So you
are
have Thor in
over.
there too. Or who is that?
That is, I got Thor.
Okay.
Sunspot, which I'm gonna play first. So Sunspot is a good.
And it was the hub. The hub was the last one, so you got Quinjet from that. That's good.
I got Hella.
Oh
yeah.
You don't need it.
She's not gonna help me out of this deck.
Nope. Not at all.
She might actually mess up because now I don't know what to do with her. But you know.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
You know,
So he did a pretty nutsy move and put
Sunspot.
Ebony Maw all the way to the left location.
Oh, the
the other
opponent
guy.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
he
So
did.
now the next one's Sinister London. This kind of is.
Wow, Sinister London is fun.
So I'm gonna play my armor right there.
Okay.
Not at Sinister London.
No.
Not at
Why would you
Sinister
want to
London.
waste that? Ooh, so this guy just scorpioned
Ooh, that's
on
game.
Sinister London.
That's
not game. He doesn't have any of his. He does have She-Hulk in his hand.
Watch
So
the
now
third
She-Hulk
location.
is 8. What's the third location? Space Throne.
Okay.
Ooh,
So that's what he had his Ebony Maw. Maybe he has Vatu in his hand.
So I think I'm gonna skip this turn, and that way on turn 4 I could play my
How
She-Hulk.
do you silence
Okay.
a cell phone?
Sounds good. So now he just so you're going to get your hand filled.
Ooh, and I'm gonna have a Devil Dino.
This guy is helping you out.
So my She-Hulk is a 3/8, so I'm gonna play her on Sinister London, and if it goes, I'm trying to figure out what.
If
this
you
guy's
just play it
doing.
on Space Throne, you're guaranteed to win, right?
But I don't know if he has like a card to buff that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Spectrum
And my Devil
or something.
Dino is gonna be pretty big too.
That's true.
Well, roll the dice, Donnie. Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's roll the
So you
dice.
played She-Hulk. Let's
Boom.
hope that it goes over to the hub. It did.
It did.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
dude.
Okay. Now,
So now it's turn 5, right?
I think I just skipped this turn and throw my Infinite
On the Space Throne.
What's he
Because-
been doing?
Because your Sunspot's going to go up. I don't know what he's doing. He's playing some
I
sort
don't
of...
know.
He's only played Scorpion, Maximus, and Ebony Maw.
I think I'm gonna snap. I don't know how confident I'm feeling, but I'm gonna snap just to,
Do it, dude.
and then
We should all snap on the games that we play.
Unless
let's
we're
just do it.
absolutely getting... Okay, let's do it.
Snap right away. We'll snap right away. It's the Christmas
We're going to
season.
be those guys.
And honestly,
I played a couple games on Christmas and people were so generous with their cubes. Seriously.
You threw a claw down there.
Ooh, the double claw.
No, but now aren't you gonna put down your double dino?
Well, should I throw my? I'm gonna throw my Infinite.
Oh
down.
yeah, throw Infinite.
Throw,
should I
put it
throw-
on Sinister London.
That's what I was gonna ask, and then hopefully it'll go there.
Either way,
Either way
you win, right?
Let's see. He's not retreating, so
He's got 19 power
And he
there.
knows-
You would have 28.
he knows I have an Infinite coming down, or at least I think you'd need to know that.
Yeah, sometimes I get surprised by it still
Yeah.
when I'm just not paying attention to their...
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. He's taking his time, man.
Classic.
he's
He's
thinking
waiting
it
for
through.
you to retreat.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah,
like,
he is.
this guy doesn't know I have claw in my hand.
Yeah.
Claw.
Big
Oh,
play.
interesting. Leader. Ooh, oh, I hate the leader, dude.
Ooh. That
Oh,
sucks,
my-
bro.
If it would have gone there,
I
he would have
know.
won
It
too.
Ah.
does.
Dude, the leader
Dude, and he had a
always
leader
gets me.
variant. This guy's a leader fanatic.
I should have
dude.
known that, man.
You should have known he was going to
dude,
be
you know,
leader.
that's
I
okay.
never expect the leader.
All right, my turn, guys.
Okay.
I'm playing my Venom Zola deck.
Yes.
Let's go. So my name in Marvel Snap is not Holden, and my little title is I am on the toilet.
I've seen some funny titles.
So we got Kamertage. I'm probably gonna play my Psylocke on Kamertage.
Smart.
Let's see what he played. Electra. So what? You're gonna kill my
Interesting.
twice?
Killed the 2 1-drops you could
That's
play
fine.
with 1 energy.
Crimson Cosmos. That's fine. Let's do Psylocke. Or I might do Bucky Barnes and then Deathlock it next turn. That might be
No,
better.
don't do that. Because Deathlock
Oh,
will
because
kill
next turn I'm
Winter
actually gonna
Soldier.
have.
Yeah, Deathlock would kill the Winter Soldier after it.
Oh yeah, because it's Kamertage, huh?
We should do this more often.
Just sit around and record ourselves playing Marble Snap. So this guy just Okoye twice, which is fine. So next turn I'm gonna have 5 energy. Asgard. I'm probably gonna go play over on Asgard my Bucky Barnes.
Dude, Bucky
and
Barnes,
Deathlock.
Nova, and Deathlock.
I can't.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do that.
Let's just hope he doesn't have a counter card there.
Angela, Blade. He gets
Good
rid of
go.
Iron Man.
Ooh. Interesting.
And now his Angela's pretty big. But that's fine because I have Deathlock, Bucky Barnes, which is a pretty big combo.
And what's nice is now he can't counter it because you have priority.
Yep. Exactly. Okay, so we're gonna do probably gonna do Rescue there just because it would be so awesome to draw Carnage. Or should I do wait, is this actually on reveal, so I'm gonna do it over on Kamertage.
Smart. If anything, you can put Killmonger or Nova or something.
Yeah.
Captain
So that
America.
guy won his Asgard, which is fine.
Okay, very scary.
Yeah, it is. Turn 5, I got Typhoid Mary. So I'm probably going to do...
Is she in... What does she do? Ongoing or on reveal?
She's ongoing, and she gives my other cards -1 power. So I'm
Okay.
probably going to do Nova here just to trigger my rescue, and then Typhoid Mary.
Okay.
And this is one of those games where I didn't get Carnage or Arnim Zola, so that's awesome. So we'll
Watch it just descend. Like, I'm
I
going to
forgot
have
to
a
snap.
terrible game. Oh, yeah, you got to snap.
I got a snap. We'll see. So now Rescue is
Wow.
a big girl.
A 4/14.
She's a big girl now.
Okay.
Yep. Now I have my Typhoid Mary over on the other side. And, I did get Venom, but it doesn't matter now. I think that I could probably
Wait.
Killmonger Venom.
You might want to
I would probably want to Venom so you get rid of that negative effect.
get rid of Typhoid
Yeah,
Mary.
And then I'll Killmonger here to give +1
Wait.
to all my
Don't do
dudes.
that yet.
Because I'm going to kill his Sunspot.
Do Killmonger before Venom so that all of those cards get the bonus from Nova.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
There we go.
Final turn.
Let's see it.
if
You
we got
snapped, man. He puts a leader.
Oh, he better not.
Oh, look how many of his cards he killed.
Yeah, I got a lot of his cards
And there's the bonus.
from Nova,
And
which
now
is great.
we destroy Typhoid Mary.
Even if he leaders, it's just going to ruin him.
Yeah, that's true, because it's just going to destroy all of his stuff. So I think I got it, boys.
I think you got it, man. Let's see.
Because I have,
America Chavez.
GG's.
There we
All
go.
right. Hey,
Super fun deck.
Well,
And see, I didn't even get the Arnim
Now
Zola,
we
and I
know.
still got
There we
4
go.
cubes out of it. Thanks,
Now we
boys, for
know.
your help. That was very fun. All right, next.
I'm nervous,
It's
dude.
Justino's
Omega
turn.
Red
Don't
time.
worry.
Omega Red. You're doing Omega Red?
Should I do that
This-
or Silver Surfer?
Do Omega Red,
I want to do Omega
because the
Red.
wins are so good with Omega Red.
Yeah. It's
And-
very satisfying
And
when
also,
you see
it
the
kind of counts.
animation.
It kind of counts for the two of us.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I
My
appreciate,
mic is kind of far away from me, but that's okay.
I appreciate you guys' Omega Red knowledge because I've never lost to an Omega Red, or I've lost once now. But it's because I know exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's because you
That's
guys
so
are talking
Well,
about
I
this.
never saw somebody do Omega Red in a movement deck before.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, that got me. That
Because
got me
that
good.
left most location is always so big that
Yeah.
Omega Red is really
Yeah.
good in that deck.
I'm going to go ahead and hit play here. My name is Emperor Zurg. My title is Built Like a Truck.
Like a truck.
So you got a pretty good hand starting out. Ooh, that's a pretty good hand.
That's the hand.
Well,
So
you want
mirror-
Onslaught.
Yeah. Mirror Dimension. I don't think I'm going to play a card on turn 1.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
got to at least know what's going on here.
Okay, that's fine. So your hand is Ebony Maw.
Oh, he played
Omega
the
Red.
expensive
Yeah.
Sunspot
Yeah.
variant.
You have it too.
Oh, yeah, I
Don't
do.
act like.
Oh,
don't act
Sinister
all-
London.
So you have the combo. So he has Ebony Maw.
Oh, I need to snap.
Yeah, you need to snap. You're gonna win. So he has Ebony Maw, he has Omega Red, Iron Man, he has Spectrum, and he has Onslaught. in his
I'm going to
hand.
go ahead and play... Should I play Ebony Maw here just in case this turns into Sinister London? It won't matter because either way I'm putting my combo here.
Yeah.
But I really need Cosmo, otherwise he could Enchantress everything.
Yeah, that would suck.
But he might not do it. I'm going to play
hardly
Ebony
ever-
Maw over here.
Okay, go for it.
Watch it be Onslaught Citadel. Squirrel Girl.
I hardly ever get Enchantress. Why not?
Yeah, I hardly ever... I'm so afraid of it.
You're terrified. You're shaking in
Let's see
your dang
what
boots.
Location 3 is. X Mansion.
That's fine.
Okay, that's
So you'll
fine.
get something else there.
So I don't have a 3-drop, so that
Yeah,
sucks.
But throwing down Okoye on
Yeah.
Sinister London will be really good for you.
Oh, I'm afraid of the freaking Enchantress now. Or
You're
Rogue.
not gonna get
The
Enchantress.
thing is people don't carry it because you carry it for like 10 games.
Yeah,
and you
that's
never see
true.
an ongoing card.
Yep, exactly.
So
That's how it works
Okoye
for me
just-
too.
But I'm not going to play any of the cards that she hit, probably anyway. Let's see what I got from X Mansion. He got a Mysterio. That's probably really good for him. And I got a Human Torch. That's fine with me. I already have 7 power there.
So now the other one is X Mansion.
Okay. And I drew my Cosmo, but it's Omega Red time.
So where are you gonna? You're gonna put it in the middle.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try and get 2 of the locations with
Two
the Sinister
locations
London.
going here.
That's good. What if it plays it on the?
It's fine.
Right? Oh, okay, it didn't. Kazar.
Okay, so this
So
guy's
this
doing
guy's playing like a zoo deck sort
yeah,
of thing.
it's going to be really strong with the Sinister London.
Yeah.
But he probably doesn't have Enchantress in this deck. So I'm going to Iron Man.
Yep. Iron Man. So now your meta location is going to go up to 14. He's playing Blue Marvel. Dang, dude, this guy has it. Now just watch him play Onslaught, dude.
Oh, I bet he will.
Oh. So now you...
But watch me play Onslaught. We'll see what happens here.
But what if Onslaught goes to your other X-Men?
Oh, should I scroll instead of Onslaught?
Ooh. So what will Skrull have?
He will have two Blue Marvel abilities. Your other cards have +1 power. So all my cards will have +2. He'll have Khazar, which won't matter to me because I don't have...
No.
Oh, I do have
Yep,
one
Torch.
cost. And Human Torch.
No, I don't think you do it because Onslaught's going to double your Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's so much more power. Skrull is funny, but Onslaught's going to win you the game.
So he might play an Onslaught. And if he plays an Onslaught, wouldn't you get those abilities? You'd get 2
I would.
Onslaughts. But that's kind of a risk, too.
Should I gamble, dude? We all been gambling.
I say you go to the super.
Go with the Skrull, dude. That's funny. It's for the podcast because that would be such a freaking win if he plays Onslaught. Nope, he Shang-Chi'd you.
Oh.
That didn't even affect anything, did it? Why would he... Oh.
You got your Human Torch. Okay, so Super Skrull.
Let's see it. Okay, so I know I have more than 10 power. Okay.
Oh, and you win.
Oh, that was a good move, man. Look at that power.
Nice, dude.
We got it all
46,
GGs.
58, and 29.
So you're the only one that lost.
you
I just got
That's
8
fine.
cubes.
Nice, dude.
See, with my Infinite 2 deck, the way I lost is kind of typically how I lose, where it's all like, I have a lot of power, like I'm in it, but I always end up like guessing wrong, or
Yeah.
they just get a
Dude,
good
the
play.
leader, man. The leader
That
is so
is-
sneaky.
I haven't even been leadered for the longest time. too.
Leader, I think, is one of those cards that, like, it wins people the most cubes.
He's gonna definitely get nerfed.
You
on
think
their
so?
neck.
You think so?
Down
They're
to
gonna
a
probably
3
put him
or
like
something.
a 6-2 or like
Yeah.
because
It's
So,
just whatever.
I wanna
Dude,
point out
honestly,
something.
6-0. Still busted for leader.
Still, yeah. So, I just got all the way up to rank 54 because the other player snapped too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Mr. Fantastic boosters.
Really?
Yeah.
What did we say, dude?
So also, I completed a season mission.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to be able to collect a season cash right now
Okay.
live. And we can see, I'm close to getting 2 of them. We can see what I got. Let's hope for something big.
It's
Watch it
not.
with 50 credits.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. 15 Iceman boosters.
Wow.
Let's go.
Iceman, my favorite card.
Yes.
so I think I could actually open up a cache. So I'm gonna or a collector's reserve.
Oh, really?
I can too.
I'm gonna go through and upgrade a card real quick, and we
Yep,
can see.
and we can both see
All
what
right,
we get.
man.
get Thanos.
I'm gonna
Right.
Yeah,
upgrade.
dude, if you get Thanos, I'm unpinning him for my token shop.
I'm gonna upgrade my Captain America, and we're gonna do this, boys.
I'm gonna fully upgrade my America Chavez and Splitter. She is currently at 270 boosters.
Oh
I
my
just forgot to
gosh.
upgrade her for the longest time.
How do you see which one has the most boosters? Is that upgradable?
I don't
One?
know.
I just click on them and then look at the top right, and it shows.
I just want to see
Yeah.
which of my cards has the most boosters.
I don't think there's a...
My Mystique is 64. Okay,
Oh,
I'm ready.
Mystique, dude.
I am ready to open a season cash. Are you ready?
Let's see what it is.
Agatha
Agatha.
Harkness.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, I just got Agatha.
Wow.
That's actually kind of exciting because now I can AFK the game.
Yeah, now
There
you
we
can
go.
just... Now you can just roll, man.
Yep. And also it's kind of nice because Agatha always gets boosters when you play with her.
Really?
She's the only card. Yeah, so you can upgrade her over and over.
Wow,
and over
I didn't
and over.
know that.
Yep.
That's wild.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. Old Papa Thanos.
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Dude,
excited
you've been
for
wanting
that.
Lockjaw
Wow.
for so
That's
long,
a good
dude.
one.
I'm
And-
so glad that we both got cards instead of
and
just like
I-
a stupid icon or
Right.
something.
Or Iceman boosters or something.
Yeah. Well, hey, that was a season cash.
I
Yeah.
know, but still.
Okay, so before we end
But
off,
I got 8 cubes, so...
before we end off this episode, because we are reaching an hour and 18 minutes.
I still have a good amount of things to talk about.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Want me to get into that?
Sure.
Hour 18 ain't that long, man. I was worried we'd be reaching 2 hours.
Okay.
I have a question for you guys.
Uh huh.
How would this game be different if you didn't have to have 12 cards in the deck? If you could do 12 or less?
It would be. I think that with the way that the game is set up right now, it would be really busted.
Yeah.
Because you could just choose the best hand
Mm-hmm.
and just
Yeah.
always win.
People would have it down to like
Because think about it.
Card in this play, and then you just, and you just win.
Because you could just have, every game you could have Wong, Ironheart, White Tiger, and what's his name?
What would happen with that is then you'd be like, okay, everyone's doing that. I need to put Cosmo. And then you'd be like, I need Enchantress or Rogue.
Yeah.
And eventually it would be just like, I need all 12 cards.
And just build it back up.
Yeah. It would be a control deck plus 4 cards.
A package.
A combo. Yeah. I just thought it's interesting.
That's kind of how it is now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what if you could have more than 12 cards?
That gets crazy. I think that I would always choose to put 12 in anyway, because having less cards makes it better.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
12 is a good number.
Yeah, 12 is a good number.
So that's just a question I thought of that I was like,
if there was to be, like, let's say that it was like 24 cards, I would love it if they were like, you can have up to 2 cards. Like 2 of the same cards. So you could have like 2 Icemans.
Oh.
Just keep throwing Jubilees down.
Yeah.
2 She-Hulk or something.
Yeah. But then the game would have to be like 12 turns long.
Yeah.
So it's just complicated.
Yeah. I'm just... The game is great as is.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be interesting to think about. So, what cards from pools 3, 4, and 5 do you guys want the most?
I actually have this written down.
We've talked about this before.
Well, not 4 and 5. I haven't even looked into 4 and 5 yet.
So, one pool 4 card that I really want that I thought was pool 3 is Luke Cage.
Oh, yeah.
I actually played against the Luke Cage Typhoid Mary Hazmat deck the other day.
Yeah.
I got obliterated, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I have Hazmat, so I'm just waiting for Luke Cage, but he's Series 4, so...
Yeah, I had somebody who, they played Wong, and I had like a great, like, cards on the board. I thought I was going to win, so I snapped, he snapped, and he played Hazmat on the Wong, and then, Luke Cage.
Okay.
And so none of his cards got damaged, and he just kept dropping. And maybe he had a Mystique on his Wong too. I think he might have like doubled it.
Oh
and
my
just
gosh!
Annihilated all my cards. And I've only seen that
so
once,
strong.
But it's just like
because I think Luke Cage works retroactively. So even if you Hazmat before you Luke Cage, he brings them all back up.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so you just can't...
strong,
you can't expect it. And it was like, oh, man.
The thing about Luke Cage, he's really strong. I really want him, but only because I have Hazmat. If I didn't have Hazmat, I don't even have Typhoid Mary. I wouldn't care, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably really good with Valkyrie, too. Because she sets all the cards at one location. She's a Series 5, but she sets all the cards at one location to 3 power.
Yeah.
So if you Luke Cage, then they have 12 power maximum.
Yeah.
There.
So if your cards get Scorpioned in your hand and then you play them and you have Luke Cage down, well, then it gain its power.
I don't know. Probably.
I could see that being...
That'd be
probably.
Cool. Some of the cards that I want are... I want Black Widow.
I know one card we all really want, but go ahead.
Black Widow. I want Thor. I want Invisible Woman a lot.
Okay.
She-Hulk. I don't have Hood, and I really want Hood.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good on like Kamartage.
You don't even need him in a destroy deck either. He could be...
Yeah, no. He's just good.
He can double his on reveal and give you...
And then the one that I want
6s.
so much is Mr. Negative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you were talking about?
Yeah,
that's the one we all want.
It just seems so fun, dude.
Yeah.
And now it's just a race to see who gets him first.
Do you guys have Sarah?
No.
No.
Because if you put Mr. Negative turn 4 and Sarah turn 5...
Yeah.
You, whatever other cards are in your hand, well, I guess he only does your deck, huh?
Uh-huh.
But, well, maybe not. Anyway.
It's still so good because, like, my brother-in-law just texted me the other day and said, I just realized Mr. Negative and Jane Foster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Such a good combo, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because you turn 4 Mr. Negative, turn 5 Jane Foster, and then all of, like, Ironheart, Arnim Zola, what are some other, like, X-Zeros? Iron Man.
Silver Surfer,
all of those, you just draw them, and then on turn 6 you just have a friggin' heyday of cards.
Especially, I don't have Psylocke yet, but her on turn 2, Mr. Negative turn 3.
Yeah,
and you only have 3 cards in your hand?
Yeah.
Out of the 12.
Yeah, I mean, so Angela is 0, Dracula is 0.
Dracula.
Dracula's good.
That wouldn't matter except for that he's free because his 4 power would go away once he discards a card anyway.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Still good to put him down.
Yeah.
Arnim Zola, obviously. these are just the cards that I have, but like Morph seems pretty fun.
Morph.
Just to throw them down.
Just to throw 'em, yeah.
Mystique. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I guess you'd have to play, like, you play Iron Man and then you play Mystique right after it.
Oh.
Really, really good.
So she's not location specific, right? You could have 2 Iron Men if you put Iron Man over here and Mystique over here, right?
No,
it just has to be the next.
It's just whatever is the one that you played right before it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is really, 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 really good. So yeah, dude, I'm so excited
Yeah,
for
me
that
too.
deck. That's gonna be
the
so
card
good.
that
Dude.
I think we all want really badly.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a race to get it.
Who do you think is
Yeah.
going to get it first?
Justin.
Yeah. It's
I
Justin.
hope so, man.
Yeah.
It's
Because
for
you're
sure
just
Justin.
Every
crazy
time-
lucky with cards.
Every time I'm opening things, I'm like, this is going to be Mr. Negative.
Yeah.
It never is.
I think you have the best luck with cards because, like,
I do now.
I have a lot of cards, but that's just because I was playing earlier, so I'm
Yeah.
like further ahead. But you definitely have the best
Yeah.
best pulls.
I do now. You used to. Well,
I
then
did.
used
When
to.
you- when
for
you first
sure.
got-
when you
yeah,
first
yeah.
got into pool 3, it was like card.
I got a card like every other cash.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy,
That's crazy.
how many cards I got.
Sweet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even have Psylocke yet, so anyway.
Psylocke's not my most wanted. Just because,
You don't have her?
No,
Oh, she's
I
so
thought you
good,
did.
dude.
no. I want Psylocke, and then I think Thanos, and I don't think it's because I don't think Thanos is a good card. I
It's just because you want to play a Thanos
I think he's
deck.
fun. Like
Yeah.
I think he's fun. You could throw him in a lot of the mindset or the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
He's like-
anything.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I started playing, I was like, I wonder if Thanos is a card, and he's probably really strong.
Yeah.
He is
He's
strong.
he's like the Exodia of
of
Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do you want to talk about?
So let's see. Oh, we should probably talk about the new update and the upcoming update.
Yeah, so the new update with the token shop
Token shop.
and everything. That was awesome. I love it. You know, you
Yeah.
get your collector's tokens from caches.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get 1,000, you can get a new Series 3 card. You can pin it. You can pin your card in your token shop to save it, and then it resets every once in a while. Who do we all have in our token shops right now?
I have Wong pinned.
Okay.
I'm at 700 tokens. So
Who do you
I
have?
have Thanos pinned.
So you're going to be there for a minute.
Yeah.
I had Thanos pinned for about a week, and then I gave up because I just realized, like, I could get 6 Series 3 cards with this amount.
Or 2 Series 4.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
lot.
crazy,
That
dude.
is crazy.
Did you get your Absorbing Man?
Yes.
Is
So-
he in your Silver Surfer deck?
He is, yeah.
better
Actually,
be.
he might not be. I built another on reveal deck with him.
Is he good?
Yeah, he is. He is really strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least he's good. I have Falcon in my deck right now, in my token shop,
Okay.
because I have this idea for this deck that's just like the worst.
The meanest.
The meanest, right? So you play cards like Debris, Debris, and
Yondu.
Yondu,
Even
Iceman, Electra.
Actually, you wouldn't want that.
No, because you're gonna destroy their
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Cards like that, and then you play Beast to pick up all of those cards, and then you play Falcon to pick up like all of your rocks and stuff, so that you don't have any rocks, and then you just keep
That's
playing
so
them.
mean.
It's so mean, and then you can Beast your Falcon to pick it up again, so then you can just keep putting down cards and picking
yeah.
up cards
It's like a
It's-
one-drop deck, but
Right.
just
as many times as I
so
possibly
he's
can.
only Series 3, right?
yeah.
Falcon.
Yeah, so I'm at 500 tokens. I'm so
Okay.
excited to get him.
So
It's gonna be so fun. And like Ironheart, you like play Ironheart, play play Beast to pick him up, and then you Ironheart all of your little guys. He's just really.
Here's the
really
thing
good.
about that though is you're not gonna win with that at all because people are just gonna retreat.
Yeah,
So you're just playing it to.
that's how my
annoy
Lockjaw
other
deck
people.
was at first.
one cube at a
Yeah.
time.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna make
I
other people
actually
mad.
I had to this is gonna sound stupid, but it's not power down. I had to like unmean my Lockjaw deck a little bit because everybody was just retreating. It was so frustrating because I would win 2 cubes at a time, and then I would get cocky and confident, and I'd lose 8 cubes at a time. So I wasn't actually going up the ranks at
He's
all.
slowly going down.
Yeah, because when I would win, it was so strong,
Yeah.
and then people would just retreat, and so I kind of had to like dumb it down a little bit.
Dang.
Yeah, I didn't know that would be a thing
Yeah.
because it's like when people play Wong, I retreat. It's a social standard for me. Because I hate that card so much that I don't want people to get the satisfaction of pulling it off. I want people to take it out of their deck, so I'm doing my little bit. If you hate
Interesting.
Wong as much as I do, just start retreating and we'll start a movement where nobody will actually be able to
Or
get their Wongs.
you just play Rogue. You carry Rogue with you.
I don't have Rogue.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, I've stolen so many people's Wong abilities.
I'll put Rogue in every one of my decks just to stop people from playing Wong. Because I hate
That's
if
the
I
best.
get
That's a good
Wong,
idea, dude.
If I get Wong, I will never play him.
Because they always snap back.
You will.
I think it's a bad card.
That's like me with Shang-Chi.
You won't play him, right?
I don't play him.
Yeah.
I hate Shang-Chi so
Shang-Chi
much.
ruined
dude.
me in pool 2. I mean, for
Yeah.
the longest time, I just...
Oh my gosh.
I
don't see him that much
doesn't
anymore.
bother me as much as Wong does.
Yeah. Wong
Wong
is, I
really
play against a lot of
bothers me.
honor reveal decks, but I play a lot of honor reveal decks, so.
Yourself, so karma. So what else? Anything else you want to talk about before we get into this black box here?
Recently, I've realized how useful it is to retreat, and I've still never retreated. But there's some times where I'm like, man, I should just start retreating. It was more when I cared about my rank. I was trying to get to 60 to get that mystery variant.
I've been stuck at like the 43 to 40 range for like 2 weeks now.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta retreat less. There's games where you think you're gonna lose, and you stick around, and something crazy happens, and you win.
That's probably true.
There was one time where I literally, my finger was over that retreat button. I was like, this is useless. I think we had both snapped. I kind of doubt that, though, because I rarely snap, too.
Yeah.
And I didn't retreat, and I actually ended up winning despite, it was hopeless, dude.
Yeah.
I think you need to go next month, and we'll give you, it could be like a pass. Like, we'll erase it from the memory where you retreat, because you might be able to get to infinite, and we just don't know because you don't retreat.
Justin's a really good player.
I
think
get
that
all
he
the
might
way
be
to
the better
100.
player out of the two of us.
Ooh, I'm gonna...
I don't know, dude, because like he doesn't retreat and he's still like way higher in the ranks than I am.
But I honestly don't retreat that much.
All it takes is...
I still retreat.
I don't retreat that much either, but like, I'll say it, out of the three of us, I'm the worst at this game. I am constantly at a lower rank.
I think you have pretty bad luck, too.
Yeah.
I might have bad luck in games.
But I don't know. You also might be I think you don't want to play the same deck over and over.
I don't. I really like trying new decks, and I think that might be where
I climb when I play my Omega Red deck, but any other deck, and it's a give or take. The Silver Surfer one's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I have Patriot now. Okay, so another thing with that recent update, right now there's like the Winterverse special thing going on.
Yeah.
Because there's more chance of getting variants that are the winter themed.
You've gotten 2 of them.
I've gotten 2 of them, and I've gotten 3, no, maybe even 4. But the first 2 I got were of cards that I didn't own.
Yeah.
Patriot and Rogue. 2 crazy strong cards.
Yeah.
I only have the
And it's
variant
because you
of.
paid to win.
No.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with that.
I mean,
Alright.
I also paid. Not as much.
So here's the thing. Out of the 3 of
The
us,
winner.
I haven't spent a dime on this game.
Well,
That's actually not true. I paid $3 for the welcome bundle.
Yeah, so take it easy, bud.
Okay, but like, how much did you...
We don't need to...
Yeah, exactly. Because you bought the freaking Sunspot thing.
I did.
Which is probably like $30 or something.
Yeah,
More.
More than that.
More. And then you just bought the Silver Surfer
the same $3 thing you bought,
Yeah.
and then I bought Silver Surfer, which I don't regret at all.
Yeah.
And not even just for the cards.
So that's why I'm the lowest in the ranks. It's because I haven't spent any money.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll let you have that.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So, who all have you guys bought from the token shops? Because I've only bought Absorbing Man. Well, I had to have bought someone
How do I
else.
remember that?
I don't know.
Let me go back through and see. I think that I got Arrow. I got Arrow in my token shop.
Do you remember Guns?
Yeah.
I got... Let's see. I have to go back and see which ones I got. Oh, I got Ultron. I got Patriot. And I got Lady Death. Which I think are all
Those are solid buys.
beautiful, solid buys. And then Arrow was the one that I got most recently. And I actually don't play Arrow that much.
Yeah, she's a hard card to...
She's really good, but
she's good. It's just hard to...
It's hard to know, like, what... That's the thing, is, like, I'm not... Maybe this is why I'm not super high in the ranks. I don't like playing really, really good decks.
Yeah.
I like playing fun decks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's more important to play fun decks than...
Exactly. And so, like, when I'm playing my Lockjaw deck, it's like, I have more fun in a game, even if I don't win, if I can, like... Scorpion them like 4 times. That's hilarious to me. Because I see them play like their 3 power card that's supposed to be a 7 power card. It's incredible. That's why I want Falcon so much. Falcon is like the card that I wanted the most.
Yeah.
Is because I wanted to build that Beast Falcon deck because it sounds so fun.
Just to troll people.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I have I have really powerful decks. Like I have a Death Wave deck. Haven't played it once because I'm like, it just doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, it's just
you know.
So once you reach collection level 500, you're immediately given 3,000 tokens. And so I was at 1,000 when the update came in, so I got 6,000. So I was able to buy a few more cards off the bat, but I bought She-Hulk, which was 3,000.
Oh yeah.
I got Dr. Doom, who was the one that
That's such I wanted. I want Dr. Doom. He's so bad, dude.
He's a card that's fun, but it is hard to slot him in a couple places because it's just
He's one of those that you're like, I know I should put him here.
Yeah.
But I don't want. I want to put something more fun. But yeah, dude,
I don't regret it
so
though.
good.
That was one of my favorite cards, and I wanted it so bad. And it was like my second token shop once that thing opened up.
That's so awesome.
So that
I don't remember, man.
Ultron, I bought Mysterio, and then I recently bought Patriot.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I got Patriot.
Yeah, I wasn't able to just pull the winter variant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That was
Jeez,
very
Justin.
lucky.
Jeez.
I also got like Destroyer and anyway. So I'm trying to look through our group chat about Marvel Snap because
you bought Viper through there, didn't you? Wasn't that one of the first ones you bought?
I might have.
Who's all
because
spinning
I had
their discs on the event? Anybody
all
actually
three
doing
of us,
that?
man.
Oh, yeah.
All three of us.
I'm doing it.
I might not care about it as much once we get the third thing because the fourth thing is the storm.
It's just the storm thing.
I just want to
even
get that next one and then
200 gold. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
I'm looking through because we send each other screenshots. I think I sent Bast. I had in there, but I didn't pin him.
I'm really hoping down the line on one of the future things that they're bringing to the game, they're bringing social elements, and I'm really hoping there's like a hub where we could send things within the game. So we're not constantly flooding a group.
Yeah, like a messaging system or something. Yeah,
I flood it so much.
Like a notification board.
That's
like
the thing.
This person unlocked this card, or this person reached 50.
Yeah, we don't even have to talk about it.
Right, it's just like,
dude, I cannot wait for that, to have friends and to be able to talk to be able to play with each other. That's going to be so fun.
So I had Absorbing Man in my shop for so long. I might have got Viper. I probably did. And I also kind of wonder if I got, who was I just looking at? It's gone. I don't remember now.
I'm almost positive you got Viper because I remember that was right when the token shop opened up and we were all so giddy to buy cards.
Oh, and I already had Hood, I think. So I was like,
yeah.
Card. I wondered if I don't think I bought Lockjaw, but maybe I did.
I think you did.
Because I had to have
you got Lockjaw.
Yeah. I had to have spent 2,000.
And that's a good card to get. Lockjaw is a solid friggin' card.
He's good.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think it's too bad to wait in your token shop because you could if you like as you're going along you'll unlock cards and it's kind of fun to unlock like unlocking Lockjaw was like, oh, this is cool. Like, now I'm going to go and make like 3 decks with
it. So, not only that, but I put Lockjaw in my Devil Dinosaur deck, and he's so good. Ooh. Because you throw in like an Agent 13, and you get out Moon Girl.
Oh.
Or you put in like Cable, and you get, even if you get Cable and then you get Sentinel, that's 2 more cards in your hand.
Okay.
Or even if you put in like Mantis and it doesn't hit, then it comes back and it's like, I think that one of the worst things you can do is accidentally get Mystique, because I have Mystique in my Devil Dino deck. But there have been times where I throw down Lockjaw, throw down like White Queen in there, and then it comes out as like Devil Dino. And then I can put down, it's really, really good. I love Lockjaw in my Devil Dino deck. Most of the time, it's just because your Cables, Sentinel, Mantis, Agent 13, you're just doing that to get more cards in your hand. You don't need them on the field.
Yeah.
So it's really, really good in that deck.
You guys played a lot of Devil Dino at the end of Pool 2.
I still play Devil Dino.
I never really did.
It's one of my favorite decks.
That's like one of my least played decks.
Oh my gosh, he just wins.
He's just a solid card.
So good.
He is a solid card. I want to use Ronan the Accuser more though than Devil Dino. But he's only good against a Devil Dino deck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But one day it's going to work. Just like that guy who beat me with Strong Guy. One day it's going to pay off.
It's going to be so good. And then you can delete it and never play it again. Yeah. But do we want to tear into this box really fast?
Let's do that. I think that's
Because I have an
the only
idea
thing
of what
left.
this is.
You do. The only thing left to mention is that they've announced that they're working on a like Friends versus Friends
Yeah.
and other things.
I just
But
hope,
we can talk about all that when it comes out.
I hope that with the next update, they do some patch notes of things like freaking. Okay, so on locations like Warrior Zone or Warrior Falls, and what's that new location where the first card you play there it gets destroyed?
Oh, Vormir or something.
Vormir or whatever. Bucky Barnes is so slow on those locations. I hope they fix that.
Oh.
I hope that they fix Okoye and Lockjaw. Because you're going to want to put Okoye in your Lockjaw deck. Just get ready for lag. Because it does this weird glitch thing every single time. And I really hope that they fix that. I've had people retreat just because the Okoye happens and they're just like, I'm not going to wait.
So it's a winner. Maybe you don't want to pass because...
But again, the Lockjaw deck is trying to get more cubes than not.
Holden's like, I almost retreat.
Yeah.
I've had it.
All right, what is this?
My wonderful wife knows how much I've loved playing Marvel Snap. She made a board game version of Marvel Snap, and I had seen like one thing that kind of ruined the surprise before Christmas, but then I forgot about it. And this is so impressive to me, dude.
Really?
Let me show you guys this thing.
Show us.
So you can see it's got the Marvel Snap logo on the top of the box. Open it up.
Wow.
Here's these cards. I'll let you guys thumb through these.
They're the cards.
They're just the cards, man.
No. Wow. Wait, so do you build a deck?
So there's two ways that I've thought of so far to play it. Here's the board, by the way.
Oh, you have like tokens?
Wow.
What?
Look how good that looks, dude.
Thing I've seen.
So these little buttons here are where you keep power, and it's dry erase, right? And here are locations.
No way, dude.
Look, it's just Marvel Snap. So you just draw 3 locations. You put them like this. And then you reveal them one at a time. And isn't that... Dude, this is like so well made.
Thing. Yeah.
I know, dude. I was like losing it. Yeah. And look, this is your power that you get. Look, isn't that exactly what it would be if they made it?
Yes. Dude.
I don't know how she... but that is like perfect. So all the colors...
These are your energy?
Yeah.
So you get one of those and you spend them?
Yeah, and then you spend them.
Oh, dude! I want to play a game so bad. Wait, so we can play with each other now?
Yeah.
Yeah, battle mode.
It doesn't have every card in it, but here's the way I've found to play, and I've only done one of these. But I figured out what I've played.
We have to do a draft, dude.
Yeah, you either have to do a draft where you lay all the cards out and do a draft, or you just shuffle it all together and you each get 12.
Random.
And then you look at them for a little bit, and then you put them aside, shuffle it again, and start drawing.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty fun.
Can we do it right now?
We can.
Well, let's do it off podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Because
that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Dude, isn't it sweet? So some of the cards might be coming apart because she didn't want to leave she got a laminator for this, dude.
What? Yeah, do you think some of this was, she's like, look, the game hasn't been out that long, and we're already spending money on all these season passes. I need to figure out something soon.
Get them off of that, yeah.
No way, dude. This is incredible.
What's cool is you can take some of the really cool variants that you want in the game.
Oh, that's true.
And then print them off.
Oh, dude, I haven't even thought of that.
Man.
Wow. Look, there's tokens too, like the squirrels and the Doom bots.
Now I can finally play Falcon.
See, the thing is I would pay for this.
100%.
Dude,
and be like,
I know.
I will pay you good money
this
for
is so
100%. If she could literally make a business out of this, selling these on like Etsy or something.
And not get flagged by Marvel.
No.
No way.
So I just wanted to show you guys this.
Oh my gosh.
This is how we can end the episode if we want. I was so excited. I told her, I was like, I'm showing the boys.
Yeah. Yeah, we can just end the episode right here and then we can probably play a couple games and just see how it works.
Honestly, we'll probably revisit Marvel Snap.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah. It's already
my brother
so
started playing it. He texted me and
there we go.
He showed me that he's playing it.
Spreading, yeah. So Donnie doesn't know what this means yet, but I might show him after is there anything else you want to say about Marvel Snap? We've already rated and reviewed it.
Yeah, no, just that, it's a great game. If you haven't tried it yet.
Let me ask you one thing.
Okay. Yeah.
We rated it a 4 out of 5. does the token shop bring it up? I know it's probably not full to the 5, but does it bring it up a couple decimals?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's good, but like other than the first 3 cards that you get, it takes a long time to get new cards. I think that you're getting cards at around the same rate as if you wouldn't have the token shop. It's just cool that you get to choose a card that you want and kind of like work toward it. I guess that's cool.
I think if anything, it'd be like plus 0.1 star or whatever.
Yeah, like really small.
Yeah, but
the friends thing I think is going to take this above and beyond.
So hopefully we can talk about that sometime.
Yeah, hopefully.
But like I said, Donnie doesn't know what this means. We can show him if we want.
We're going to show him right now.
Kibo, take us
out, man.
Hey, free game, talking gaming day and night. This the show that you've been missing, guaranteed to get you hyped. Up, down, left, start, better charge up your controller. The show is taking over with Justin and with Holden. Hey, phase 10, Halo Reach, Magic the Gathering. Plenty games we talking, cause that's what we got a passion in. Hey, restart, run it back, let's play like we in the arcade. Homie, this is free game, let's go.